good. We actually make something. Welcome, my name is Stephanie Bernard, and we'll do a couple of shout outs. I did see Faylene is on the chat, so if you see her. So yes, I sound like I'm in a tunnel. Yeah, that's my voice. I have no voice. I woke up literally with no voice today. So Ken did everything he could on YouTube, but this is my real voice today. I have none. So we'll see how far I can get. Depending on how long or short, how long I can talk, we'll see. I tried to not talk for a couple hours, but that doesn't really work when you have two little 3-year-olds with you. We've had them since a little over 24 hours now. So we have 43 more hours to go. Oops, hang on. This is going to help. Watch this. This is going to help. My mic was down. This will help a little of the tunnel situation. There we go. That'll help a little bit. So yeah, I do sound awful, Denise. You're right. But the good news is I feel fine. I feel totally fine. I was coughing a little this morning, but the doctor yesterday put me on some antibiotics, and I feel fine. I just sound horrible. But I'm okay. Hi, Johanna from New Zealand. Hello. Hi, Donna in New Jersey. Oh, prayers for you, Stephanie. Thank you, my love. You know what the good news is I feel fine, so I can't complain. We've been definitely being kept busy with the babies, and they're doing really well. They're just getting a little anxious because they're ready to keep moving. They like to keep moving. We went to Pretend City this morning, and that was really fun. And then this afternoon, we kind of had to stay around the house to get this going, and now Ken is taking them out for a walk. Kathy says, hello, Stephanie from Washington, praying for you. If you need to stop, you go rest. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. You know what the good news is I really do feel okay. So that's the good news. So I kind of want to jump in right now and start working on my card. I know we usually do a lot of shout outs and things like that, and I tried to get a Hi Gloria in Wisconsin. Oh, Sarah's waiting to get an MRI on her shoulder. I hope everything is okay. Terry says, stop trying to hit those high notes. I know, exactly, right? Oh, Diane, you're so nice. Thank you. Yeah, so hi, Vicki. Hello, my friend. I might have to take a couple drinks once in a while. I apologize ahead of time, but I'll try to be quiet. Hi, Carol. Hello. Oh, wow. Carol's daughter that we prayed for is doing great, so that's good. That's good to hear. Hi, Elizabeth in New Hampshire. Let's see. Have we made the pancakes yet? No, Joe. We're waiting. I think we're going to, sorry. Saturday morning we're going to do them because this morning we woke up early to go to Pretend City. Tomorrow we're waking up early. Not early. We're going early to go to swimming lessons. So Saturday's our morning to kind of relax, and that's when we're going to make my Peep pancakes that Darling gave me. I'm so excited to do those. Oh, Linda's 55th wedding anniversary. Oh, of her first date. Oh, how exciting. Okay, we're going to jump in. And for some reason, I do not know why, I got this idea in my head to do a We've Moved card. And I think why I decided to do this is because I've had a lot of people ask for me to demonstrate the CreativeDex. And I'm sorry I don't have all the samples here. I was meant to grab all the samples of the CreativeDex. It's like the Memory Dex or the Rolodex kind of cards. And I thought, yeah, I can do one on Crafting Corner, but making one of those is not that exciting compared to making a card. So we're going to make tonight a card and a CreativeDex card. So we have a lot to do, and I thought, you know what, how fun just to throw in a whole bunch of fun stuff. And maybe you can just like watch and check it out and see, okay? So while the babies were sleeping, they only slept an hour and 45 minutes today. Usually we get at least 2 hours. Bummer. I'm going to be using, and let's see, I'm on the camera. Oh, so by the way, I'm the only one in this house right now. Ken is gone. He took the babies out, so it's me and Cook. So I'm all on my own on the cameras. But I'm going to use the Yippee collection just because I know we have a lot of this on the website. So I don't want to worry about, you not getting, not being able to get it. And this has a lot of good colors on it. And I saw the Yippee and I thought that would be fun. So I'm going to just mainly focus on these colors. And so what I did was I grabbed already the colors from this pad. So I would have them handy. And which ones am I really going to use? I don't know. But I grabbed the colors from this pad so I know what color palette I'm going to use. That's what I always like to do. I'll be honest with you guys. I find a paper pad that I want to work with that just like hits me. And then I match the colors to my cardstock. And now my color palette's already picked, right? I don't have to think about it. I don't have to go, ooh, I don't know, does that color really go with that one? Well, if I tie it in with the paper pad, it absolutely positively does. So it's kind of like a cheat sheet that I use every single time. Grab a paper pad. Now, there might even be times, you guys, that I don't even use the paper pad, but I use this paper palette that I pulled the cardstock from. You can do that too. So you don't have to use the paper pad, but you can use this paper palette. Like if you just like these colors together, say, oh, I like those colors together. I'm going to use those colors. You don't even have to use the paper pad necessarily, but you have the cheat sheet down here that'll tell you what colors to pull. So it's kind of handy. And if you don't have exactly the same ones, you can kind of just match them up to the paper. So that works too. So what we're going to do, Tara says she has double rainbows in stormy Chicago. God is great. Absolutely. Double rainbows are like the most amazing. So what we're going to do is I am going to use, and I know I don't have the original, so it doesn't look, I don't have like the fancy packaging. We're going to use the house fold today because it's, you know, like we're pretending I'm moving, right? Well, someday I'm going to move pretty soon. But I wanted to show you this cute idea. Now, this is also a cute idea. If you're not moving, if you get a new neighbor, you can do this also. So there's two different reasons to make this card, but it's going to show you a lot of different fun things. So if you're moving, or you know someone that's moved that needs some of these made, or you get a new neighbor. So there's a lot of different options here. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to take the largest die in the set. And of course on a fold-it, that's going to say place fold here at the top or on the side. And on the side, I guess I should say. So I'm going to use white for my background because white is, you know, it's the best because then I can like decorate the inside and stuff. I'm going to lay this down and I'm going to get some of my masking tape. I do believe Faylene is on the chat, so if you have any questions, if she can answer it, she will answer it for you. If you have any other questions, I will probably have to take those at the end because I don't have anyone here to tell me that you're asking a question. So I'll try to keep picking this up. Dion says, is there an assortment pack of your cardstock? Yes, there's quite a few actually, where I think they come with like 4 sheets of 6 different colors. There's quite a few. There's also some leftover class packs. So some of the classes we've done in the past have like a pack of different colors in a pack on the website as well. So you can check for those, yes. Oh, thank you. Mustang Barb said I liked and shared. Thank you, my love. So I'm going to peel. This one didn't cut all the way because it was a perfect speed bump, I'm telling you. So we're just going to trim that just a little tiny bit. That was double layer. So now I have my my fold at the top, right? Now what I'm going to do is I don't want the background of my card to be white. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use Midnight because for some reason I love Midnight. It's so much, it's not black. Hang on, let me show you this. It's not, I hope it doesn't look like it at home. This is black. This is dark, dark, dark blue. So there's a big difference here. This is dark blue, also known as Midnight. This is black. So there's a big difference. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim my cardstock, and I'll probably have to stay on 3 now. Let me just stay on 3. I don't know how to do the picture-in-picture. But I'm going to just lay that down, and I'm going to run this through my MIDI, quick and easy. And now I'm just die cutting the same die I cut the white out of, but I'm just die cutting the house itself. And now what I'm going to do is I've popped this up. Now I have the exact same thing. It's just the house, right? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to decorate it with the pieces of the house. Now the pieces of the house have a couple, oh, hang on, let me pull this up. There we go. So there's a couple pieces on this. There is a chimney. there is the top, and then there's the bottom. Now, there's also a lot of other pieces. For example, there's a cute little window. There's a door. Oh, there's another window. Let's get both windows. So I'm not going to decorate my house too much, but I wanted you to really see all the fun things. So there, oh, and then there's also this cute little fake chimney with the little fire, the bricks. So what we're going to do is we're going to take all these pieces. Now I'm going to get into my scraps that have the adhesive on the back. If they have the adhesive on the back, it's going to save me so much time and energy, right? Because I don't have to worry about it. So I know I need red for my little brick, and I'm probably thinking white for the little window sills. So let me, oh wait, no, yeah. I was thinking my card was white. No, the card backing is white. So let's grab in here, oh, here's my red folder. So this is the red. These are all my scraps that have the adhesive on the back. And I just need a couple little tiny pieces. So I'm just gonna grab that for that piece, and I'll go to 3 in just a second. And then I need to get a lighter red for the background. Ooh, that's good, be perfect. Let me just trim this a little bit, and I'll go to 3 again so you can see, camera 3, sorry. Whoops, there we go. So I'm going to use this for the brick. This is a really cute one. It's these little bricks, and Ken said I can supposedly zoom by doing this. Oh, look at that. Hang on. Whoops, I got to stay down here. So okay, there we go. Look at that. That's pretty crazy. And I'm going to lay that down. I will be taping some of these down. Now, my little one right here, I need that chimney to be red. So I'm going to grab that and just do that right there. And then the little windows need white. So I'm going to grab my white envelope. Now white, you always have to be careful because the backing of the adhesive is white. So you just really got to pay attention. And this one is good. But I want a smaller piece because I don't want to use my big pieces. I want to use pieces like this, right? So I'm going to grab that one. And let's cut out some windows. So let's just lay this like that and lay that like that. No dies are overlapping. The dies are not overlapping. As long as the dies aren't overlapping, you can do some weird stuff like this. This is called spending less time die cutting by doing it like this. And you know, I always like to be frugal, so I'm going to use all that. There we go. So we're going to take this and we're going to run this through the machine. So I'm cutting out my my chimney and my windows. Okay, so I'm going to run that through. Let's see. There we go. Jennifer says, I love the house. I like to make a spooky house for Halloween. Oh, fun. Fun. Oh, Jennifer's in Alaska in the school pickup line. Oh, wow. It's a late day for those kids. So here I have my cute little fireplace part. I'm going to move that. You know what? Hang on. Let me get one of these. Crash. Let me get one of these because this is one of those trays that I have because I don't want to lose any of my pieces today especially. So now I'm going to pick that one up. Sometimes that doesn't work. We're going to just get our little tweezers and we're going to tweeze that. So if you're just now joining us, Ken actually took the babies for a walk. We've had the 2 little boys for, I almost said the 3 2-year-olds. Luckily it's not that. It's 2 3-year-olds. And he took them for a walk, so hopefully they'll survive. I don't know who I'm worried more for, the kids or Ken. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to make our house, and we need to decide what color we want our house to be. Now in California, most of our houses are pretty much this color. This is cantaloupe. Quilty, I was sick. I was sick. I'm on antibiotics. I literally feel fine, but I have no voice. I woke up this morning with no voice at all. The funny thing is, though, the babies have not noticed. They have not said one word about Nana's voice, so that's kind of funny. So in California, the houses are all stucco, this color. I don't know what color you even want to call it. But I want to use blue, the ocean color for the roof. So I'm going to trim this one down right here. Cookie's probably sound asleep. She's probably so happy it's so quiet in the house. And what I'm going to do, watch this, you guys. What I'm going to do is I layer it like this. So I have 2 pieces, and I'm going to layer it like this, and I have my die. I want this to be blue, this to be the cantaloupe. I'm going to overlap them just a little, and then I'm going to go like that. Oh, let's make sure we get some blue on there. Hang on, let's lay it like that. So now I'm going to for sure get both colors in the colors that I want, right? So I'll get a little overlap, but not much, because I don't want to waste the extra. And I'm going to feed that into my machine, and I'm just going to run that through. Now this does not have adhesive on the back because it's such a large 2 pieces. These pieces are large. They don't need adhesive on the back. I can use my adhesive. So there we go. Here I have my funny looking just square, right? Just a square for the house. We'll put it in our bucket. And then we have the cute little roof. So there's our little roof. We'll just put that in there too. We do not sell these. They're on my Amazon page on the website. I got them on Amazon, but it's really cool. They come in a pack of, I think, 4, and it's nice because the family that makes these they're a made in the USA product, and it's a small business, so I try to support them. So now, and they come in different colors, blue, and they come in different shapes. They come in a whole bunch of different stuff. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, let's hide that because I'm gonna lose it. Where's my house folder? Oh, here it is. So now I have my chimney, I have my roof and my house. I need my door, and I'm a big fan of blue doors, but because I already used a blue roof, we're going to use a different color blue door. Is that going to look weird? Actually, I don't think it will. So I'm just going to take this little tiny die, and I'll do it down here. So that, of course, this has the adhesive on the back, and normally I have a little mini cutting pad in here, but let's just grab that. Oh, whoops. Trying to do camera angles and do all of this all at the same time. It's kind of funny. Okay, I'm going to run this through just like that. Oops, I thought I went to 3. And what we have here is just our cute little door. And let's see what else we need. I think we're kind of good on our house because we're kind of going a little more basic on the house. And so what we're going to do, let's put it together and see where we're at. Maybe we'll need more. I don't know. So here is the front of my house. There we go. Here's the front of my house. And I'm going to lay this down, and I'm going to have blue all the way around, right? So I know you can't really see it very well, but there is blue midnight all the way around. I'm going to add this, and I'm going to lay this down. Now, I'm anticipating that if you make this one, if you're moving or you have a friend that's moving or you got a new neighbor, chances are you're going to make more than one. So I'm not going to ink any of the edges because I'm thinking, oh goodness, can you imagine making 50 of these and inking all the edges? I'd go nutso, right? So I'm not inking any of the edges. Now, what I have here are the 2 little fireplace pieces. I keep saying fireplace. Fireplace is the inside, chimney's the outside, sorry. I'm going to peel that up because I had the adhesive on the back, and I'm going to lay that one down first. Now, a lot of you already have this die. We've had this die out for a long time. I originally had it with the other company, and then we released it under my Stamps of Life brand. So a lot of you already have this one. So you can just start making this one right away. So look at that. Isn't that cute? It just adds a little, oh, I'm sorry, I can't go, I'm used to, hang on, let's see if this will work. Let's see. Oh, hang on. I thought he said do this. Oh, darn. Hang on, I'm trying to, oh, wait, look at this. Oh, now it's not even working. Whatever. I don't know what happened. Hang on. Okay, I don't know what happened. I'm lost. One more try. One more try and we're giving up. No, no. Oh, you know why? Watch. Oh, that didn't work. We're going to ignore that. So there we go. That's our cute little chimney. We're going to add our little house there. And we're going to add our little white. Look how cute that is. Now, I'm looking at this going, oh my goodness, this is so cute. But I don't like seeing the stucco behind the white little frames of the house. Well, you know what, you guys? Because I am a crafter, when I designed these dies, I designed an extra rectangle to go behind those because I knew you weren't going to like that either. So let's see if I can find the other one. Maybe it only came with one, I don't remember. Maybe I just lost one. So what I'm gonna do is, oh, there it is. I'm gonna die cut those backs of the windows, and I think we should probably just do that in the dark blue midnight, because technically, you know, it's like dark on the inside, I guess, I don't know. So we're gonna lay that down and lay that down. These are a little sticky on the back. And we're gonna get this. Faylene should be on the chat, you guys, so if you have any questions, if not, we can wait till the end and I will answer them. So now I'm gonna run this through. Oh, Ponce says, Stephanie, thank you for the stamp set here for you. Well, thank you, my friend, because I think most of them, or a lot of them, were your idea. So thank you. I love that stamp set, the Here For You that we released. It's still on flash sale, but it's a really good one because, and Faylene should have contacted you, Ponce. So what we're going to do is oh, Bethany says, I have used this set several times for friends that have bought a new home. It is so adorable and they have liked it. Oh, yeah. Stephanie says, Stephanie sounds like she has a cold. You know what, Stephanie? The good news is I feel fine. I just don't have a voice. The doctor did put me, you know, modern medicine, you guys. I was able to call my doctor and do a phone call, and they can prescribe medicine to you over the phone. Thank you, COVID, at least for one good thing out of this, right? Because now you can get medicine, and that was really handy. So I'm on antibiotic, and I feel fine. I'm a little tired, but I feel fine. I don't know if I'm tired because I'm getting older or if I'm tired because I'm sick, but I feel fine, so that's the good news. So let's look at this again, and I'm going to add my cute little windows here, and I'm not going to press them down too much yet because I kind of want to check out what I'm doing. And then this, now I notice I have my cute little doorknob, but I don't have a little color to go behind it. Now I could die cut that little one again, and I could die cut the door again, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my life a little easier. I'm just going to peel this up. Carol said, I made 13 of these for the realtor who sold us our house to give to homeowners when they close. That is a nice gift. So what this is, you know, see the hole? I'm just going to put a piece of midnight behind it. And now look, it looks like I have a doorknob, right? So I don't have to worry about that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this down right there, and boom, now I have my cute little adorable house. Now I am going to put it on the front of my card, just like that. So adorable. But first what I want to do is I want to stamp on it, and I want to stamp on it, we've moved. And I started to put my letters on here, and then I noticed pretty quickly just now that I'm not going to be able to fit all these on here the way I've spaced them. So we're going to see if we can try to do this again. I'm going to lay that down. Now, one of my tricks with alphabet stamps is let it go about trying to make it perfectly lined up. It is more relaxing and so much better. Whoops, let's not even do that one yet. To not even worry about lining it up. Instead, just make them all zigzag. That way you don't have to worry about it and no one knows. So look, it's all kind of like zigzag. That's good. I've left a little spot for my little apostrophe. And what I'm going to do, I put those in my right there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick them up. They're stamped down. I'm going to pick them up just like that. And I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to add my little apostrophe for weave. Get it? Weave. And I'm going to see if I can move them a little closer together, just a little tiny bit. I think that E I can move a little bit closer, but I'm kind of putting them a little bit on a zigzag because I don't want to try in a million years to get those to line up perfect, because you know what? Life is way too short to be doing stuff like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink this up, and I'm going to stamp it first on scratch because I want to make sure I like the way that this is lined up. So, or not lined up, I should say. So I'm going to stamp that, and I'm like, okay, that's looking pretty good. I'm also noticing I need to re-ink my ink pad. Oh, that's looking even better. But they are still pretty far away from each other, aren't they? I'm going to go in and go a little bit closer to each other. So I'm going to really I'm actually going to make them touch. And that's going to get it even closer, which is good, right? Because then it's going to take up less room. So I'm just bringing these all in just a little bit. Again, I am not trying to get them to line up perfect because I promise you guys, life is way too short to be worried about these being straight. I mean, people are going to think it's cute that you did it like zigzag, right? Look at this. Boom, look at that. I'm picking up green over here. I don't know what's happening. There we go. And that apostrophe looks funny, so hang on. We're going to pick that up, and we're going to move that right there. Let's try this one. There we go. It's kind of like funky dunky. Okay, let's try it one more time, and then we're going to stamp on our card. There we go. I like that, you guys. I totally like that it's not even trying to line it up, because life is, I'm telling you, no one would ever think, oh, she was too lazy to line it up. And I'm going to bring it in. I hope my head doesn't get in the way. I'm going to bring this in right there and press. There we go. So now it says weave. And then I am going to get the rest of these, and it's going to say moved. Miller today learned that a W upside down is an M, because M is very important to that child, because that's what his name starts with. He's very big into letters. Liam doesn't know letters exist, but Miller is very big into them. So he's been asking a lot of questions about, why is this not an M? And I said, because it's upside down, it's a W. And he's very, I would say, like, perturbed that the W doesn't want to be an M, because I think he's taking it personal, which is kind of funny. So I'm just laying these down. Now this one I kind of use, so I'm going to wipe it a little bit with my finger just to make sure it doesn't go crazy. So we've moved. Or I guess I could have said we moved. We have moved. I wanted it to say we have moved. I guess we moved could have worked though, but oh well. Let's just throw that darn apostrophe in there just for kicks, right? That wasn't very good. But look at that. We've moved, and I'm just going to kind of like line them up all which way. Get rid of my apostrophe over there. Now, what set is this? I guess I should probably tell you that. Hi, Purple Dragonfly, joining us late. It's okay. Pamela says if you try to make them straight and they're not, the recipient will notice. Exactly. That's why you don't, right? So this one is called Block Alpha for CreativeDex. So that's like a mouthful. You'd think the person that makes up the names for all of our products would have shortened that down a little bit. It's called Block Alpha, the number 4, CreativeDex. Like, why didn't the person make that name shorter? I don't know. I'm the one that names it all. Who knows? Anyway, so now that we have that, they're all face down. What we're going to do is I am going to grab them just like that. Now I have them all, right? I'm going to ink up my stamp. I think a lot of times people don't think about alphabet stamps, because a lot of times people say, I wish you had a stamp that said blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh my gosh, that would be perfect for alphabet stamps. Oh, I love how that E and that D are totally messed up, because don't you feel that way when you moved? You're like, oh my word, our lives are upside down. In fact, it'd be more funny to do this word upside down, just because it's like, that's how you feel when you've moved. So I'm going to just line that up, press down. We've moved. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to put that off to the side, and we'll clean that all later. See, look, notice I haven't even used my paper pad yet. See, I told you that happens to me all the time, where I don't bother, whoops, where are we? There we go. I don't bother to use the paper pad in the end. But again, it helped me get those colors, so now it's even better, right? So let's go ahead and put it on the card front, and then we're going to start talking about the CreativeDex, because we're going to add a little CreativeDex of our new information for the person we send this to, right? So we're just going to line this up right there. So now this is a card. We've moved, dun, 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 dun. And now what we're going to do is we're going to put a CreativeDex card, a CreativeDex card in here. And I've already pulled one. I pulled this one. This is called the Elegant. I am a big fan of this shape. You see this shape a lot in our catalog. We don't have a catalog, but you know. But we have like a banner that has this edge. We have a card that has this edge. We have a lot of different things on this one. So what we're going to do is we are going to, Polly says maybe try and get him on cam to do his why with the sentence comments. so we can see his cuteness. Oh, I need to. Because yes, Miller's favorite thing is to say, why? 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 Well, but he doesn't say just why. He says, Nana, why is that D crooked? Why is it not closer to the E? And then you have to answer him. Why, Nana, did you use this color? I mean, he's just so funny. So what I'm going to do is I am going to use the pattern paper on this one. And oh, I love this one. This one's not going to show very good on this one. Okay, so I'm going to use this blue one because I like this little stripey. And I'm going to lay this down. Not very much of that cute stripey is going to show. And I'm going to turn it upside down because I'm going to use it this way. So normally you would use it like this. It's perfect for water too, right? But I'm going to take this. Oh, here, I'll leave my card over here so you guys can see it. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to lay this down and I'm going to tape this down. Oh, I need some masket tape. I'm going to tape this down. I'm going to kind of line it up to make sure that it's not, hang on, let me do it like this. There we go. So notice I'm making these notches there. You're not going to see much of that because I'm going to cover it, but I just want it to be straight on there. I don't want it to be crooked. And because I don't want the lines to be crooked when I run it through. Oh, look, these stuck on there because I had sticky on the back. Put those in there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this down and I'm going to run this through. I'm just cutting the CreativeDex card backing. It's a little too big. There we go. I'm just cutting the CreativeDex backing. We do have this die set in stock. I did notice, you guys, that if you've been thinking about the wood boxes that I had made for the CreativeDex, we have a good handful left, more than a handful, but I will not be reordering those. So I need to have it say retired. So if you were just thinking about doing Christmas gifts of those or something, I really recommend you grab them now. You can buy, I mean, you could try to find them somewhere else. I literally had them made just for us. So and I'm sorry I can't reach. They're all like in this other little, wait, maybe I can. Because I have my demo, hang on, let me see if I can grab it. This is gonna be funny. Let's see if she can do it. Let's see, it's stuck. I don't know, oh wait, maybe, oh my gosh, it's gonna fall. Let's see. It's like on a shelf, but behind a desk. Oh, I did it. Look at this. It's not a full one, but this is what it looks like. It has a little nameplate that goes on the front in metal. It's unfinished, so you can finish it if you want to. So there we go. There's our front of the card. Here is our card this is the inside, and we're going to go ahead and die cut this. Actually, we're not going to die cut it. We're going to stamp it first. I do prefer to stamp first whenever I can. Then I can line up my die and then die cut it. For me, it's easier to stamp and then line up my die to die cut it than it is to die cut it and then try to line up my stamp. I've just found for me personally, it's easier. I'm going to be using the phone and passwords for CreativeDex. Again, another crazy one that has way too many words in it. I must have been like on a long word streak or something. I don't know. So let me grab another block. Oh, here's another block. So here I have another block. Oh, and if you ever get archival ink on your blocks, you know what works awesome? To clean it off, even though technically you wouldn't clean, it doesn't normally clean off, is the magic eraser. The bald guy's magic eraser. So Mr. Clean is his name. So I'm telling you guys, I think they're like $4 or something. So I'm inking this up, and I'm inking it up really good. And I'm going to press. Now, if I mess this up, don't worry, because it's just on scratch. Lifting up. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Well, sorry, I'm used to doing it like that. Let's try to zoom again. I don't know why my zoom's not working. It's just not. It doesn't want to be my friend. Hang on, let me try this. No, I don't know what happened. Okay, so here we go. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the inside die that layers, and I'm going to line this up. And now I can make sure that I'm going to be able to get everything on there. And I'm looking at this going, oh, that looks pretty good. Let me get my head in the way there for a second. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and lay that down. Just for ease, I'm going to just trim that down a little bit. And now what we're going to do is we're going to run this through the machine. And And we're gonna get this. So far, I hope Ken's doing okay with those two. They don't usually do too well on long walks, so it'll be interesting to see how they did. I'm gonna lay that down, and we're gonna run this all through, just like that. So the twins, mommy and daddy, Kirsten, my daughter, and her husband, went to Disneyland yesterday, and they spent all day at Disneyland. Oh gosh, I have my scrap paper on the back. We're gonna redo that because I don't want this ink on the back to ever bleed through. I don't think it will, but I don't want to take that chance because I want my friend to save my card and save my information. So what I'm gonna do is, that one's got it on the back too. Let's get another piece. Let's find one, maybe here. So yes, Kirsten and Colin went to Disneyland yesterday, and she did text me and ask me how the boys were. I said they're fine, leave us alone. But she said they had a great time, and now they're on their way down to San Diego for a couple days. So she's enjoying her birthday trip, and we're enjoying the babies. And I'm going to press this. There we go. We're just going to do the whole thing again. The funny thing is I have a big fear that Mr. Liam is going to try to escape in the middle of the night. He knows how to open our door and unlock it. And so Kirsten bought on Amazon, of course, some door alarms that when you turn it on, if it disconnects from the magnet that's on the other part of the door, then a massive alarm goes off. So now I can sleep at night knowing my little Liam is not gonna do a disappearing act on me. Because seriously, I could not sleep knowing that kid can climb out of his bed now, and I'm so worried about that. So she has some on her doors at her house now too, and it's just such a nice peace of mind. I was going to put it on our outside door, so I have it on their bedroom door. I was going to put it on the outside door going outside, but Ken goes out in the middle of the night at 3 o'clock in the morning or 1 o'clock in the morning to work out, and I was afraid he would accidentally not turn off the alarm, and there's no way in the world I wanted him to wake up those babies. Okay, so what I'm doing here, I'm going to add the adhesive. Elizabeth says she was at Disneyland yesterday. Oh my goodness. Here it is. So here, if you're looking for the CreativeDex, yes, just search CreativeDex. Irene was at Disneyland yesterday too. Oh my goodness. And so what we're going to do is we're going to lay this down. You'll notice I don't see much of that cute pattern, but I see a little bit of it, and it makes me a little happy. So I'm going to press that down. And then what I'm going to do is the plan. So I have all my CreativeDex in here. This is a different size. This is the Monica, I think. This is the smaller one. This is the 4x6 size because I have like the dies all separated like this because I wanted to be able to find them faster. But I do have the alphabet dies in something separate, and I'm like ready to cry right now because, not really cry, but because I was thinking, oh darn, I wanted to use those. But again, I think they're, hang on. Let me see if I can get them. I have all my CreativeDex, a lot of it right here. Hang on. Not how it normally look at this. I made Katie, my daughter, cut a whole bunch of these out. And I bought this literally, look at this, you guys. So I bought this little cheapy thing. It was erasers for the babies. And it has little dividers in here. So I made Katie cut out a whole bunch of letters for me from the dies. And so what I want to do is I want to add a B on here for Bernard. So like I'm pretending that like I'm the one moving. And so B's should be over here. There's a green one. There's a purple. Ooh, let's do that purple one. So we'll do that purple one. And then what I want to do, see, all my CreativeDex is all next to each other. It's just not necessarily reachable. And then one of them also has these extra pieces. I don't know which one, but I'm going to grab this one because it has a score line on it, so I can fold this over. So I'm going to grab that. That's all the CreativeDex. And I am going to get some adhesive backed scraps, and let's see if I can find, pink. How can we not have pink on any of this? Oh my goodness, I told you I was sick, because if I don't have pink, something's wrong, right? And so let's grab, we'll just do a light, let's do this bright pink. Let's do guava. So I'm laying this down. Look, I'm finishing up this scrap, which is nice. And I'm going to get this. We're going to add this. Let's see how we're doing here. We're going to add this. We're going to lay that down, and we're going to run this through. And we're going to lay that down. And now, what is this piece? This piece came in one of the die sets for CreativeDex. It is just a little bit of the parts. Here we go. It is just a little piece. Let me show you. And it just has a little score line on it. So sometimes that works. No, it didn't work. Let me get a poker. I love that the tweezers are double duty. Like this, they can pick up things, right? Or if you open them and you can poke through, and now it's a pokey tool. So it's like 2 in 1. Okay, so here we go. And it has a nice score line on it. So I can easily adhere that B on this, and it'll have a back. So I'm going to go ahead and make some room. Let's get this out of here. And we're going to make some room. We're going to add this. Open this up. And we're just going to lay this down. And I'm just going to put, let's put it over here. This is just a fun little decoration. I'm just going to add it kind of crooked, because you know CreativeDex is supposed to be creative. It's not supposed to be like all like perfect weird, you know what I mean? Like it's supposed to be fun. So I'm going to peel this up. Oh, I thought of something else fun I could do, but I think I'm just going to, okay, come on, peel this up. Every time I tell myself don't use your nail, use the pad of your fingers, and I always forget. Oops, I always forget. Okay, so let's peel. Oh, look at all the ink on my fingers. Peel that up. Now there is a stencil B in there as well, right? So look at that. So I'm going to use that B there. I'm going to use this B here. Look at that. And now, because I'm nuts, I'm going to go find an S. So it can say Stephanie Bernard in my initials right there. So yeah, I had Katie cut a whole bunch of these one time. That's pretty nuts too, if you ask me. And they used to be organized, but now not so much. Oh, here's a pink one. Oh, double pink one. Oh, get it. Get it. Okay. So yeah, that's just like this little cheapy thing I bought one time. Okay, so we're going to peel this up. There we go. Oh, I only needed the S. Oh, I guess I can just put that in there. Okay, so funny thing is my brother's initials are BS. Is that funny? My brother's initials are BS. But my initials are dun, 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 SB. SB. So I'm gonna move that over just a little bit. There we go. So it's the backing was still on it. Okay, now these are very, very thin, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a bone folder of some type or a block or something, and I'm gonna press down on those. Now I know I say this a lot lately, but I need you guys to know. So when you feel a die cut, you can tell when you have a die cut, you can tell when you have a die cut what is the front and what is the back. Because there's this little lip, right, along the edge. There's this little lip, and you don't want that. Well, I mean, it's fine. It's just normal, right? It's normal. That's the back. But when you lay this down and you have a little tiny piece like this, like let's get another one because I really want to show you this. Okay, let's get this 7. So I have die cut. This is the front. This is the back. So there's a lip on this side, a lip on this side, a lip all the way around. Well, there's hardly any that has adhesive on it because it all has that lip. So when I want to adhere this, let me get some paper. When I want to adhere this, it's not really going to stay very good because it's not really touching it very much because that lip is around it and it's protecting, it's not letting it touch. So what you're going to do is you're just going to come in with a bone folder or even a block, and you're going to kind of lay it like that. You're going to kind of like emboss it into it, and now, boom, it's not going anywhere. right? It's not going anywhere. So there we go. Boom. Now it's stuck on there. So you're safe. So now I have my SB. And what I'm going to do is I will just take a regular pen because that's probably all I have here. Oh, actually, I have my good pens. Hang on. I have these art liners from Crafter's Companion that I absolutely love. That one's a little thin. Hang on. They coming up. Oh, that was too thick. Of course, I grabbed like the thinnest and the thickest. Okay, so let's grab some more. Sorry, I'm not on camera. Let's grab these. Let's try these. So, ooh, that one's a good one. Because I want to write on this. Ooh, that was my favorite. Okay, let's try this one. No. And they come in a pack, I think, of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6. So this one that I'm picking is the 0.5. And so I'm going to just write my name. And I'm just going to write it fast because whatever. And there we go. I always do a heart after my name. And then I'm going to put our address. I'm going to just put my the office address. 26081 Merritt Circle. Oh, whoops. Number 113 Laguna Hills, California. 92653. I have no idea what the phone number is, but it's 949. We'll just do 555-1212. And then my email, I will put Faylene's info at the stampsoflife.com. So you'll notice, look how much information I got on there, you guys. That's a lot. It's a longer line. I really worked on getting that line to be as long as I could, because I wanted to make sure that you would have a lot of space to write all of that. So I got info at thestampsoflife.com on there pretty easily, and I was just writing really, really fast. So now look how cute this is. So I have my cute little bee on there, Stephanie Bernard. This would go in my friend's CreativeDex, right? So here's the box. It would go in there, it would go in there like this, and I would have a bee. Now I'm looking at this going, oh my gosh, this is so cute. But you know what? I want it to be more me, right? And first of all, there's not very much pink on here, so we have a problem. And the first thing I'm going to do is say, okay, where are Stephanie's flowers? I think I moved them down here. I've been trying to organize better. Oh, here's some flowers. So here I have some die cut. Here's all my flowers to stamp. Dang, we're getting full over here. So here's all my flowers to stamp. And I'm just going to quickly grab that die with the layering die, and I am going to get my hot pink again. So I want to grab guava. Maybe I don't have any guava left in here because I probably used it all. Oh, here's a good pink. We'll just use that pink. No, we won't. I don't like that. Hang on. Dun, 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 dun. So the funny thing is, you guys, so I'm not. I feel fine now, but I can't talk. And so my mom has always had this rule that when you're sick, you get to eat whatever you want. We started that when I was a little kid. And so look, so my scrap is too small for my adhesive sheet. What am I going to do? I'm just going to trim this. And I always trim it. So I have peel here on 2 pieces, right? So I can peel here later. But my mom's rule when we were sick was we were allowed to eat anything we wanted. And I mean, obviously you had to really be sick, but we were allowed to eat whatever we wanted. So I'm like, Stephanie, you're sick. You can eat anything you want. And nothing sounds good. I'm like, you could have cookie dough. No, I don't want cookie dough. You could have ice cream. No, I don't want ice cream. You could have chocolate Hershey Kisses because you have a bag of them right over there in the closet. No, I don't want any Hershey Kisses. That's when you know you're sick, right? Luckily, you can't catch anything from me because you can't get a virus through the computer. Dun, dun. That was a good joke. I cannot believe Ken was not here for that one. So you cannot get this kind of virus through a computer. That was bad. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna die cut this flower really quick before I go nuts. And I need purple now for the background because actually, I just want regular purple. I don't want adhesive backed purple. La 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 la. Here's purple. So I'm just gonna run these 2 quick, really quick. Did you guys all get my virus joke? Yeah, so Faylene's saying I love adding bits of ribbon and trim. Yeah, I'm getting there on the ribbon. I haven't just gotten there yet. But I just need to decorate it because it's like looking way too plain. So the idea with CreativeDex, you guys, is less is not more, right? So you know how you say less is more? On CreativeDex, you want to deck it out, right? You want to have fun with it. You want to add extra stuff. It's just something to be extra creative and extra fun. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm going to add a flower. And I'm going to grab this. Oh, I'm putting this die right back where it goes right now so I don't lose it. And I have this cute little flower. Oh, I'm getting messy here. And I'm going to just peel this up. There we go. Oops. There we go. Oh, come on. Don't do that to me. Oh, come on. And I have this cute little flower. Now we're doing it all the way around. There we go. And I'm going to add this to the front. Look how cute that layering die is. And then I'm going to add this. Like, I was thinking at first right there, but I don't want, well, actually, I kind of like that, but I missed, hang on. No, I'm going to add it right there. And Faylene made a good point. Stapling is really cute to do that. You can easily staple these. My stapler's on my desk, so I don't have it. I'm just going to add a little bit of adhesive right here. But no, normally I would add it with a stapler. I just feel like it's going to keep it on there safer. And if I had a husband in here right now, I'd make him get it for me. But, whoops, I went to one. There it is. But I don't have it here. I'm looking to see if I have one in any of my other cute little drawers that I have of all this stuff. Stuff. Nah, even if I had it in that drawer, I can't get in that drawer. Yeah, it's over there. Well, actually, I have like 40 over there in that drawer. I figured out one time that I actually have a tendency to collect staplers. Mini staplers are just so dang cute. So there's one option. And now, as Faylene mentioned, the whole idea is more, right? More. So here I just have some random washi tape. I'm going to trim this. This is some pink washi tape. Probably don't even sell this on the website anymore. At one time we did. You could do this with any washi tape though. And I'm just going to add a little piece of it right here, right? And I'm going to go out a little bit more. Hang on, let me just trim this right here. I'm trimming it. Normally I would tear washi, but I'm trimming it to make it a little nicer. And I'm going to go like right like this. Look at this, you guys. This is so random, but how cute is this going to be? And then whoops, don't go on yourself yet. Hang on. I'm going to peel this up. I want it to be straight. And I'm going to lay this down on top of itself. And now it's like just like a little cute little tab. Look how silly that is. But look how cute it is. Remember, we're just adding some crazy fun little things to these. Yeah, Faylene says, add all the things to the CreativeDex card, decks it out. Get it? Colored staples, Irene, are the bomb. They are awesome. So now we have this, and I'm looking at this going, oh my goodness, you guys, how could I ever let that flower be naked, right? So we are going to grab some bumpy pearls. Now, CreativeDex cards also, you guys, are great for using up your leftover embellishments. Like literally, if you have one of an embellishment left or something, use that because then you can get rid of the paper that it's on. Oh my word, look at this, you guys, hang on. Oh, I hope these are out already because I get in trouble when I use things that aren't out yet. Okay, so look at that. I added that cute little bumpy pearl. Look, see, I had added these. Are those cute? So I added that to my flower. Now I can still go a little bit more crazy, and I'm looking at this going, okay, now I have something on this side that I could add. Let's look around. Hang on, let's see. Now this drawer won't even open all the way because because then, you guys, I have all these cute little extra die cuts that we give you in some of the, you know what? I think I'm going to decorate the back. So look how cute this would be. Oh, I know what I'm going to do first, you guys. So here I have this. And it's naked on the back. And so what I want to do is I'm going to get a piece of white cardstock out of my scrap pile. And I'm going to get the layering die. This is not the layering die, that's the big die. Where'd the layering die? Oh, don't lose my card either. Get it in my bucket over there. Where did the layering die go? La la la. Hang on. La la la. Oh wait, did I put it away? Of course not. Wait, I did. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that layering die and I'm going to die cut it just out of white because I want to cover up, not necessarily want to cover up the dots, but I want to be able to have my friend add notes if they want to. So like, what if they wanted to add notes about me, like, yeah, this chick's nuts, or yeah, this chick has a good website, or whatever they want to say. I had to explain to somebody the other day what I did for a living. I don't know why that's always a question people like to ask, because I never know how to answer it. Whenever somebody says, oh, what do you and your husband do? Because they know we work together. Like, oh, what do you and your husband do? And I just go, oh, we're self-employed. Just don't ask me. When people don't craft, they don't get it. Can't believe there's people out there that don't craft. So I'm going to lay this down. Look at that, you guys. Now there's the perfect spot for writing notes. And it's the perfect spot for adding a cute little rainbow. So I'm going to cover up this back because that's a little boring. So I'm going to cover that up and put that right there. So now that back is not as boring, right? And then this, you guys, is how you do the CreativeDex. There is, first of all, I always say there's no rule in crafting, right? In card making especially. There's no rule in CreativeDex. It's all about throw some fun stuff on there. Have some fun. Dion, I don't know if that bumpy pearl is a sneak peek or not. I honestly could not tell you. Sorry. I work so far ahead, I have no idea. But look at how cute that is. What bag and envelopes are you using to hold the CreativeDex dies? I'm actually using the Monica, and it's the 4x6 envelope, so it's a little smaller than the ones that fit in the Karen. Why is that? Because I really wanted to separate these. So this is the original. I actually have two because, you know, I know the owner. And so, but I have them all separate so I can keep them. But at the same time, whenever I have extra time, which does not exist, I made Katie do this for me, but I had her die cut extra pieces of each one. So sometimes you just want to grab a card quick and make something. So I have a whole bunch of these die cut ready to go. So here's here's one that Chris made. I don't know why I have this in here, but they all layer and everything like that. There's tags, so you could even add a cute little tag to your CreativeDex. So I just wanted to show you. I know a lot of you already have the CreativeDex, or maybe you're not interested in the CreativeDex. That's all up to you. But this is the Monica. It's the 4x6 envelopes. I'm sorry, pockets. And this one says elegant on it. Oh, and Katie cut my magnets up. So I think these are the big magnets, and they're cut in half. So I can make those go even further, which is really handy dandy, right, guys? Okay, so now I have that. I'm going to put that back for now. Oh, I got one there too. And, oh, and I keep my stamps in there too. So there's a lot of stamps that go with this set. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? Oh, maybe I put it over here. Oh, so let me show you really quick because I'm going to put these away right now and I want you to see them. And I'm sorry, you guys, we're not going to be able to do a chat contest today because I can't pick winners. But like this is the Bible one, and we have digital items you can pull from the website. This is a birthday one, birthdays and anniversaries. So you could do an August section. Everybody that's in August, like Stephanie, could be in a section. Darlene says that is not a sneak peek, the bumpy guys. This is recipes, so you could have recipe cards, lots of lines on this one. This is one of the other alphabets, this one, and then the alphabet that I use tonight is this one. This alphabet, you guys, just so you know, is the same as these dies that come in the CreativeDex, okay? So they coordinate, but I keep all of my stamps that go with the CreativeDex. I keep them all together. I keep everything together for the CreativeDex. That way, if I just want to grab some and start messing around in front of the TV playing with some of them, I can grab this in my mini machine and I can just start playing, right? And I don't have to really, all I need is a block. I don't have to really worry about anything else. So that's that. We've just had a lot of questions about, oh, and then the cool thing is this one, that I use the name address. There's also at the top, it says, it's a stamp. It says, life is better when you remember your passwords. And there's one that says website, username, password, and notes. So you can make your own little password section. So that's what that is. Now let's finish up where we were, because I could talk forever, and I've been known to talk forever. And so here we go. Let's go back to our card. Here is our card base. We've moved, and instead of even writing anything in here, I could literally just put this card in there, and boom. So now when they get this in the mail, they're like, oh, how cute, Stephanie's moved. Oh, cool, she gave me a CreativeDex, so now I don't have to write down her address anywhere. I can just go and put it in my CreativeDex, and I am good to go. I know I have all her information. Oh, I can even write on the back what I gave her for Christmas this year, so I don't give her the same thing. Or I can write on here what she gave me for Christmas, so I don't re-gift it to her next year. I know that was funny. But there we go. That is the CreativeDex. So now that goes in the card. Now, because this is just the thing we always do at the Stamps of Life, I'm going to stamp the back. And let's find a good one. Oh yeah, this is what I think probably close to my favorite one nowadays. This is a personalized stamp. Press. It says, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. It says, you are worth the 5 hours it took me to make this card. Love, Stephanie. Can you imagine? People actually do, though. They go, oh, did it really take 5 hours? And you're like, oh, yes. But it's their own fault for believing you if they don't really craft. Okay, let's jump in on some questions. If you have any questions for me, I will pretty much answer anything if I see the question and it's not math related. Somebody asked me, I had a meeting yesterday, and somebody was talking about numbers, and I'm like, okay, what does that add up to? I'm like, don't throw numbers at me and don't tell me the total. Just tell me what it ends up being. It was funny. Let's see. Oh, Glamper Girl got hers her CreativeDex done with her username passwords. Yay! Yay, yay, yay. Let's see. Oh, they're talking about something that I don't know what the answer is. Eileen says sometimes it really does take 5 hours. You never really know, right? It could be. Let's see. Diane, it sounds like you're new. I hope I'm saying your name right. Welcome. Hello. Upstairs hobby room is laughing. Thank you, Faylene. I need to look into that, somebody said. Carolyn says you were so creative. You know what, Carolyn? That's so nice of you to say. It's funny. Sorry, I had to catch my breath. It's funny. I don't necessarily know if I feel like I'm a creative person. I just feel like there's so many things jumbled in my brain. I just have to get them out. And this is what happens. But I like to honestly also say that I'm an end user. I make things that I want as a card maker. So I'm a card maker. I'm making a card and I'm like, oh my goodness, I need blah, blah, blah. Well, then I go design blah, blah, blah on the computer, and I get the prototypes, and then I go, whoa, this is cool, and then I can put it on the website. So I'm really, really an end user. I make cards. I do this. So I think that's where a lot of the thoughtfulness, I'd like to say, comes in, because, like the backs of those windows, I don't know if a normal person would have thought of that, but because that's what I wanted, that's what I made. So I hope that makes sense. Martha says, my guess is that it's too expensive to make and carry more Dex boxes and a couple blanks. Yes, absolutely, yeah. So the CreativeDex, I literally design these myself, and the factory, when I order them, I have to order like this many, right? Like I have to order this many. Well, I've ordered them now. This is the second order that's on our website. I was able to get rid of most of them. So now there's this many left. Well, it's taking a while for those to sell. And the thought of having to buy this many again, imagine how long it's going to take. And I can't, if I sell one a month or one every day even, it would take way too long to try to get through that inventory. So it doesn't, financially, it doesn't make sense for me to buy them again. But I'm sure you can find something similar on Etsy. I'm sure our price is way better because these are really nice though. I made sure they're really nice. There's like no splinters. You could literally leave it. There's no splinters, nothing. It's really nice, just saying. Ponce got her card kit yesterday, yay, and she got her freebies. Oh, Kathy said she's going to start on her CreativeDex this weekend. Yay, awesome. Oh, Rachel got her MIDI. Love it. Love the MIDI. Love the MIDI. I absolutely love the MIDI. Let's see. Yes, we are still releasing CreativeDex dies. I know I said I was going to do one a month. I kind of missed a couple months on accident. We're going back, I think, starting next month in May to releasing, I think, one a month. I have tons done. So, yes, they're on the release schedule, I believe, for once a month. Oh, Upstairs Hobby Room says, it shows. All the dies I purchased are so well thought out, so appreciated. Oh my goodness, you're an angel. Thank you. Thank you. Again, in all honesty, it's more of a selfish thing because I'm like, no, I want this die, but I want it to do this also, and I want it to have this with it also. And so my poor die factory, I send them so many revisions. It's kind of sad. I'm like, are they ever going to get mad at me? Because then I'm like, I'll test it. And I'll go, oh no, it needs to have this and this too. And then I send them another revision. They've never gotten mad at me, so that's good. Let's see. Chris says, I have 4 boxes, painted 2 purple and 2 pink. Yay! Yay, yay, yay. Martha says, I want some new goodies for the magnet calendar. Oh, Martha, I wish. The magnet calendar we're slowly retiring. So anything on the website that you wanted from the home decor line, make sure you get ASAP. Let's see, great ideas tonight. Thank you. Kathy said, you're welcome, my love. You're welcome. Oh, Gloria got her card kit. Awesome. Let's see. I'm trying to read. Thank you. Got my kit today. Saved them. I'm still praying. Oh, Ponce, she says she's still praying for longer MIDI folders. Me too. In all of my conference calls, that's what I say. Any update? Any chance for a file folder Dex card? Francine, I don't have one yet, but maybe. Mandy said, Stephanie, a teaspoon of lemon juice with warm water helps with energy. Oh, thank you. I will try that, maybe. Lemon juice. Oh. Dawn says, question, does separating the MIDI folder help with the warping? It does. So you guys, I don't know if anyone's ever taken like records of, I remember when I did this, one of you guys had this idea. I cannot take credit for this idea. Somebody on our chat, and I apologize, I can't remember everyone's names, said if you trim your MIDI folders and your mini folders apart, keep in mind this is not recommended by the manufacturer. But if you trim these apart, they tend to warp less. It is the honest truth. So even though this one's well used and it's not warped that much, because I always am constantly flipping it this way and running it through, then flipping it this way and running it through, flipping it this way and running it through. I run them through 4 different ways, not 5. But I have found that if you cut them apart, you get, look, gosh, these are like nothing, right? And another cool thing about that is if you're going to die cut, let me show you this. So let's say you're going to die cut something small. Let me grab a small die really quick. Let's say I'm going to die cut this tree branch, right? It came with the house. Let's say I'm going to die cut this tree branch. Normally you'd lay this down and you'd lay this down and you'd lay this down and you'd run it through your machine, right? Well, you guys cheat a little. Move it up here. Layer this so the bottom to the top is right here. So now I have less rotations. Watch. I go halfway through the machine before I even have to turn the handle. Now I turn the handle way less. And look at that. Boom. So that's even less wear on whoops. Wrong one. Sorry. There you go. That is even less wear on these. So I think that could help too. So definitely, yes, cut them apart. I saw somebody say, Sherry, I don't know if I saw it. Bonnie said, Ken is on a long walk with those boys. Do you need to go rescue them? Yes. I'm telling you, I don't know who to worry about more, the boys or Ken. Probably the boys. Ken's probably all, be good, be good. Be good. Okay, so the flash sale items are going to be off flash in the morning. Just a heads up on that if you were interested in those. Monday, no makeup Monday, so make sure you check in on that one. Please like and share this if you wouldn't mind. I'd really appreciate it. Yes, Ponce says separate the mini ones too, the mini folders. Absolutely. Please like and share this video. It helps us get the word out, and we really do appreciate that. It's all because of all of you, each and every one of you. It's because of all of you. Kenny and I get to do what we love. We get to work and do this because we don't call this work. We really don't. But then we also get to spend random time with the babies at 5 o'clock on a Thursday, taking them for a walk. So it's because of all of you we have that kind of life, and I just want to say thank you. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I always like to say, when you buy from us, you're buying from a small company. We have 3.5 employees. My daughter is the half because she's part-time, but you're helping to support Fayleen's family, Dina's family, Maria's family, and our family. And I just want to say thank you. You're not buying from some big corporation where somebody's counting their money in the back room, right? No, you're literally buying from us. And so I just do want to say thank you because it means the world to us, and your support means the world to us. And you sharing this video means so much to us too. So, Sandy, yes, I have actually mentioned that. Thank you all so much. Denise wants to know, how do people get on your design team? We used to have blogs for our design team. I don't think people do blogs anymore. I don't. I mean, I think we have a blog, but I don't think we really do it. But what you should do is post projects using our products on Instagram and tag us. And Dina is in charge of our design team. Whenever she's looking for a new design team member, our design team members usually stay a long time. But when she's looking for a new design team member, she'll search our hashtags and she'll look at samples that people have made. And you never know. You never know. So my friends, thank you so much. You want to know the funny part? I don't know how to turn this off. I forgot. I did it one time, remember? So I'm going to walk around because I am tethered. I'm literally tethered. So I'm going to, hang on, I'm going to unplug. So thank you all. Thank you for your love, your support, and your prayers. Sorry. Thank you for your love, your support, and your prayers. Like I'm wearing a tank top underneath. Because sometimes, look, it opens. But thank you for your love, your support, and your prayers. They mean the world to us. Is my mic still on? I don't even remember now. It is. Okay, so hang on. So I'm going to walk over here. See, I'm walking to Ken. Look, hi. I'm walking to Ken. So I'm going to say goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you. And I'm going to hit off, and I'm going to hope it works.